Everyone, very Animebugs. I'm Az,
I'm Jay.
and this is One Piece episode 1 of 1000 plus. Oh man.
Uh,
If this show wins, I swear.
yeah, we're not watching
We're only watching the first 5 episodes of One Piece. If you did
before
not
we.
know,
Yeah.
we are trying to figure out which show to watch between Naruto and One Piece. So we'll be watching the first 5 episodes this week and decide based on a lot of metrics. If you want more details, check the video in the description or on our channel page titled. You'll know which video.
Yeah. All
But
the details
yeah,
about why we
yeah.
made this decision.
Like I just wanted to make sure that we are not. This is not a confirmation that we're watching One Piece. Okay, so next week you'll probably know what happens. But with that being said, if you're new to the channel, check out the openings reaction if you haven't already. And we are currently watching Black Clover. We're on episode 12. We also are watching Naruto, as I said earlier. So do check those videos out. But with that being said, what do you know about One Piece? I have watched, I think a long time back, 5 or 6 episodes of One Piece. But then I was like, nah, I can't do this. I can't.
How
I'll
many?
5 or 6 episodes.
Okay.
That is basically nothing.
Yeah, even
During
the
college.
amount that I've watched is basically nothing, which is I've watched the first 75 something episodes. But
That's a fair bit.
Yeah, that was 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
So
I remember nothing about One Piece except for I think I just remember that Luffy started off
Yeah.
as nothing
Mhm.
and he went to rescue Zoro at some point. But that's all I remember.
Yeah.
Um,
And I actually liked it. Some stories were really good, even though this was barely the beginning. The reason why I dropped is there's always that one reason why you drop One Piece, and that is it's so long. I was like, yeah, I guess this is a
I'll
good
destroy
point to
I'll
yeah.
destroy my
Yeah, I was
college.
like, yeah, okay, this is a good point to stop. I'm not going to
Oh, okay.
continue.
Yeah. What do I say about One Piece? From the openings, right? I do know the characters' names, but I just am wondering what is the story about. Like, are there separate arcs for this? How independent are these arcs? Like, how many characters are there? Does the show get repetitive? How does the show keep gaining momentum? And if you do a large arc, then the next one, if you don't make it big enough, it might it might fall short of the previous hype. So how do you keep expanding and building upon the previous arcs?
Yeah,
Like it feels impossible. Oda is a freak of
from
nature.
yeah, from what I've watched, there's no linear story. It's definitely an expansive, it keeps branching out, branching out, branching out, keeps, expanding on its themes, and more characters come, more stories are explored.
Yeah, I wonder how much focus do we get on Luffy? Like, is every episode centered around
No,
Luffy's
no,
crew,
no,
or
no,
is it like
no.
we don't get to see Luffy for a while and we see only some characters and their stories?
I like that there's no spotlight on Luffy. It's more like the main crew.
Okay, okay,
And
okay.
you can pick anyone you like. You don't have to necessarily like Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the crew are the main characters. There's no protagonist, but I mean Luffy gets his protagonist moments, sure.
Yeah, and if this show does win against Naruto, we'll be doing 6 episodes a week. So if I do the math here, I think I did the math. Assuming that we finish the show, catch up to the show in the next 4 years, we'll catch up to the remaining episodes of the 4 years in the next 2 more years. So 6 years we'll be caught up with the
Yeah.
episode, which I know is a long time, but I mean, how else will you go about this? It's a long.
And we can finally watch this super popular.
Yeah, the only way
shonen.
in my busy life that I can watch One Piece is through a disciplined medium like this. Otherwise, if I start binge watching,
Yeah,
my
it'll ruin
whole
your life.
life will be destroyed for the next 5-6 months. I'll get
It
fired.
won't get destroyed, but yeah, it will feel
Trust
like
me, I have no control. I have no self control when I start binge watching. But yeah, with that being
infinite
said,
number of
this is the
episodes.
only way we can watch One Piece. That's why I wanted to react to this. Uh, I mean, I don't even know what to expect. This is episode 1 of 1000.
Let's not think about the 1000 for now.
Yes, I'm happy that if I do get attached to the show. If this does win, there'll be so many episodes to watch, and eventually we might start reading the manga
Yeah,
if the show gets very dragged on. I think 600 or 700 plus episodes. People said that it's better to read the manga, but we'll know once we get there.
Yeah.
What? What?
Toei animation.
Oh, it's a logo. Jeez, I was like, why are you starting with the universe?
Did you forget from the openings?
No. Ah, this.
I watched it in English dub.
Gold Roger. This is like iconic segment. I mean, it's still relevant to this, the latest episode. That's what's so amazing about this scene. Oh, playing the opening. It's a 69:9 ratio.
Yeah. Feels like
Recently, we got a remake for this, right? For the 1000th episode.
I love the first opening. It's like, let's begin our adventure.
I'm so happy. I don't know why.
Unknown.
It's such a feel-good show
Compass
from
will
the
only
opening.
cause delays. Yep.
So you just take the helm and move
And do
forward.
whatever you want. I love this
These-
spirit of adventure.
Right. This is what I want
Yeah.
to see from One Piece. Like,
No need to follow the map. Just do.
yeah, this open world exploratory show is what I really liked about Hunter x Hunter, and this is probably much bigger than that. Imagine making a tier list for all the characters in One Piece. I don't know how many
Yeah.
there are. This is
Oh, how
really
do
a
you-
timeless opening.
Yeah, how do you think that theme would play? Something to find. It's like everyone's trying to find something, right? Literally and
Yeah, there's obviously a lot that I want to talk about after the episode, about the show itself.
yeah.
Starting with the sun and seagulls. What? I like the background noise, the constant birds. It really feels like you're on the ocean.
And the water waves.
Oh, Luffy's inside this, right? I am Luffy.
Yeah, it's like how Shonen.
It's really interesting how
introduces,
both
like-
these
yeah.
both Naruto and One Piece start.
Entered Naruto Uzumaki and this is Enter Luffy.
Very different
Wow.
way to start.
Oh,
Oh, they're on this ship. Oh, this is what's the name?
Nami.
Wow, we're just starting with all these characters. Damn.
Nami is the first character we see.
Kind of
wow.
this luxury ship. Yeah. Animators really have to be very good with water in this
Yeah.
show. I wonder how much of the story is set during these trips. How much is on lands and beaches, islands.
Look at the ship moving.
Bobbing.
Yeah, bobbing.
How old is this? 1997, 8 or something? What
Yeah,
happened?
Pirates.
Oh, pirates. Yes. I'll get to know a lot of ship terminology. Cannons.
Oh,
all,
like the
all of them.
music
Yeah, very
film.
orchestral.
Yeah, orchestral, yeah.
It's a luxury ship, cruise liner. What is Nami doing on
Yeah,
the ship?
she's like looking for an opportunity or something.
And Luffy is still floating in that barrel. They don't have any defense against pirates.
Expecting.
I know this character. So many weird
Most-
characters, dude. They really wear their eccentricity on their facial animations and the designs. Yeah, this is a piece of work. What's her name?
Alvida.
Alvida Sama. What? I don't know how many people will understand that. Okay. Alvida Sama. Goodbye Sama. I really like how he's just in this barrel in the midst of all this.
Wow, Luffy.
How did he even get trapped there? Whoa. All these pirate ships have that mast in the front.
Of course, rob the.
This reminds me of Peter Pan.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking the same.
Why is he wearing a modern track shirt? I mean, why is this kid on a ship if not a child of someone? He's really extra. What? Year variables. What is she doing here?
Oh.
Okay.
Looks up to pirates, maybe. Wait, then she must have known they were coming. I mean, if she already had a getup. Yeah, see?
Is she trying to hijack the ship? Hey, Captain. Oh. This is so different from normal anime.
Yeah.
This is why One Piece is so amazing to watch. Big barrel of alcohol. We still haven't seen Luffy. 8 minutes.
They're gonna open it.
Gets a kick. This is Luffy. I slept great. This is how you introduce a
So he
character.
was sleeping.
I've never seen a character being introduced like this. He's completely oblivious. She's basically living every day.
Oh. But we didn't see what he did exactly. Which is interesting.
Oh, does he already have the devil fruit? Straw hat. Monkey D. Luffy.
They'll kill you with the power of friendship.
What is he even doing? He just finds himself on a ship, eats food, and then gets out.
That must have been how he was surviving.
Hmm.
Like,
Did he get tossed out in a barrel?
yeah, it seems like that.
And the body proportions are they're very elastic.
Mhm.
The limbs. See, even he likes to eat a lot, like Naruto.
My ship, or the whirlpool outside, he's very carefree and doesn't care about even planning or.
Planning or consequences.
Yeah.
He just lives in the moment. Got captured.
Got kidnapped.
Look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
It's been 2 years since his
That's
life.
how they recruit their people. He's like, just do it.
Yeah. Wow, so honest.
Their navy. So there is a navy. But on which borders do they operate? Like, the ocean is free territory, right?
The
Maritime boundary.
maritime, yeah.
She's basically sacking the ship.
Again, the soul of a pirate. Stealing treasure.
Stealing from pirates is not stealing.
Yeah. Stealing from pirates is not stealing.
In the words of the great Katara. Bounty hunter. Wow.
Wanted.
This is like the Wild West. This is like the
Yeah.
Wild West.
Yeah, yeah.
In the sea. I didn't even notice it. Like you. Nice. We're getting exposition through this character. We're juxtaposing his reactions with him to get more idea about what kind of person Luffy is. You don't even have a crew. Wow.
Why does Luffy want that though?
The One Piece will be. Okay. He's basically Shinpachi. The straight man. It's of the great pirate.
This
Jeez,
is the great pirate.
This guy never stops.
That's why Luffy punched him. Yeah, I don't understand why Luffy would care about that. You would think that he wouldn't care. He would be like,
Yeah, we
I
haven't
don't
gotten
care about
we haven't gotten the answer as to why he wants to become. that.
Yeah, yeah.
With Naruto, it was more or less clear in the first episode, not fully fleshed out. But here it's completely not been touched.
Actually, it feels like the opposite. You would think someone very ambitious and strategizes
With a
would
vision
want-
for the
Yeah,
future.
with a vision for the future. But Luffy is someone who wouldn't even care. He would just be like, "Oh, I got the One Piece, fine, whatever."
Right.
I didn't really aim
So
for it.
yeah,
Kind
we
of
don't have a reason just yet.
It doesn't suit his personality. Basically.
生きるかどうかじゃない。なりたいからなるんだ。
Yeah, why?
そのために戦って死ぬんなら。さーてと、腹も膨れたし、
Very surface level. He's not telling him everything. Very stark contrast with this character and him. I like the perspective. Really putting the weight on him as he's sitting. Him at the top and him at the bottom.
Oh, catching bad guys. Like how you see in superhero, in manga and shonen.
And this is like the reader asking Luffy.
Oh, the moment he said that.
He's not even the slightest. Zoro the Pirate Hunter.
誰だこのごっついおばさん。
Even she's like, do you not know who I am? She probably will destroy the entire ship. Let's go explore. Very flexible. He enjoys all this. He enjoys the thrills. He's like, what did I get myself trapped?
Oh.
Yeah, he has the devil fruit.
But they're like, what?
What is he doing?
なんてね。
Yeah, he's gonna bounce back and come.
Rocket. He just made that up. Obviously. He's never going to use it again.
俺はゴム人間だ。
No, she's
悪
like,
魔の実を食べたんだね。朝では聞いちゃいたけど、お前一人でかい。
You need a crew
そうだけどな。そうかな。10人は仲間が欲しいな。
in the background.
威力見たでしょ。この方はこの海で一番強い。
He's like, didn't I not tell you already? Yeah.
決めたんだから。
I'm willing to die for it. Okay.
So he does mean what he said back
That's
then.
why he's so,
一番
not afraid of
Confident.
his life, but for his life.
一番いかついクソババアです。
There you go. He's taking all his effort to say that.
合ってんのかい。わかってるぞ。音楽
Oh, he's also like willing to die for different kind of invincibility.
Can't hit me. What the heck? Okay, One Piece. Okay, it didn't even feel like an anime. Might as well be a
Yeah, yeah.
cartoon.
It's like a cartoon.
This guy is so blue. She might as well make a whirlpool of her own.
実は海軍に入るんだ。黙って行かせろ。
Keep your mouth shut. So he can definitely hold his own.
Then the devil.
What? Oh, the navy. Oh, marine. These are the ships we saw in the opening.
Yeah, yeah.
俺は海賊だ。逃げる。そんな。
Meanwhile, oh, he drops right there. That's how they meet. These interactions, right, where they first encounter one another, all the characters, they must feel, it must feel so special, you know,
Yeah.
knowing that they will be there on this journey for 1,000 episodes.
Oh, it's interesting. They mentioned Zoro, we see Nami, and we see Luffy. The foreshadowing.
ガバとも呼ばれてるんですよ。
Pirate graveyard.
Yeah, that's why it's difficult to obtain the One Piece. It's in such a dangerous place, or at least they think it's there.
Zoro's a prisoner, yeah,
なんでそんなこと聞くんです。
because I'm going to recruit him.
いいやつだったら仲間にしてみようと思ってさ。無理です。無理無理無理無理。絶対無理。
That's it. Shut up.
なんとなくだ。
Ah, he is held for execution. Damn, that guitar riff. Nice, nice, nice.
Did we see ending?
There are endings in this show? I thought someone told us then. Okay, later on probably. There's so many themes that are going to be building from this, from the sense of adventure and all that, that the show is really going to explore, unlike other shows. So recruits, we're getting the order of him recruiting the characters.
Yeah.
Zoro, then Nami, then I forgot his name.
Usopp.
Usopp.
Yeah, for now it's just these. Oh, okay. For these
Sanji.
5, yeah. Oh, look at all the people.
Cheering.
Yeah, cheering for his execution until what he says.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so badass. It's like, I'm gonna die, but I'm going to change.
Look at his
this world.
expression.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to change.
I'm going to
this
basically create the plot for One
world.
Piece.
Yeah.
Such an iconic character. I wonder if how much we'll get to know about Gold Roger, or will he be left as a mystery, like a.
I think it'll be, sprinkled in.
But I rather not know about him. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want, rather not the whole
Unless
story.
it's done
of-
very well.
Yeah.
So he was the pirate king. He basically titled himself the pirate king, and
Yeah.
he looted a lot and all his treasures in one place, and whoever can find it.
Mm.
I mean, we're not going to get answers for this. Even people who are watching the current
don't
episode, they
know.
don't know. So we might as well leave it. But I really like this shot. I mean, I've seen this so many times earlier.
Mhm.
Everyone knows about this show, this scene.
He's like a legend. There'll be stories or made up stories
Yeah,
about.
and I like
Gold
how it
Rogers.
establishes a synopsis very early on, quick. You know, you have all the context that you need to know, and then you dive into the very next scene, which is in the middle of something that's happening. Yeah, so this is all the.
Yeah, he basically pushed all the pirates of the world to go on this.
Yeah, I wonder how the
grand
how
journey of
I
finding
wonder how many
all the
people.
treasure.
Yeah, I wonder how many people became pirates.
Yeah.
the whole
because of
lifestyle.
Gold Rogers,
Yeah, how much he influenced the entire world,
So badass.
the economy, and everything.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, we get the opening, which we already talked about in our openings reaction. It starts from a whirlpool. It's interesting. So the
And a
whirlpool.
whirlpool that's in one place, but it's not affecting.
I mean, I don't know much about
shit.
what happens. I really like how they establish the vibe of seafaring,
Mhm.
the sailors, the bright blue sky, the seagulls, and Luffy in a barrel. Cut to Yami's scene in the ship. So she knew that
Yeah.
this ship was going to be robbed.
It looks like that, or maybe she just saw an opportunity because she's so quick to her feet, or it's like, oh, pirates always come at these times whenever there's a luxury.
Yeah. That's why she boarded the ship.
Yeah, she's like waiting. Oh, we're gonna get attacked, aren't we? Kind of.
And we really get somewhat of what is the spirit of a pirate, right?
Yeah.
Adventure, high risk, high reward, enthusiasm, living on the edge,
Mhm. Living in the moment.
the lawlessness and lack of order, everything's
like
everything's
not
chaos,
following the rules of
right? And I'm very interested in, because I believe the marine the navy, right,
Navy.
is a pretty important
Yeah.
uh, pretty important what
Element
element
of
of
the
the
story.
story, right? How it polices the borders, who what are the rules, who gets to make what laws on on the various
On the
borders,
seas, yeah.
right? Unlike current times, so that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean the world building of this is going to be off the charts, definitely. And
Yeah, I'm curious about the governments and how the
we're going to have
pirates
a
wreck
field trip with
the
this show.
economy.
I'll be the some. Oh, man, I can't get over that name. And I like how Luffy is kind of like this wild card. Uh, we see in all the scenes,
Yep.
as everything is happening.
Look how painterly everything is. Even the clouds don't move because they're painted.
Yeah, the way they've
Every-
drawn all this, right?
yeah,
There's a
everything
lot
is
of
hand drawn. Yeah.
the shots have a lot of depth to them. The dynamic shots. Yeah. Also, like we said, right, that it has a lot of wild, wild west parallels. So, I'm assuming that the author got a lot of inspiration from that also, and how similar that lifestyle was for people, right? With the wanted posters, or maybe pirate life was very similar to this, because we really don't know about the era of pirates, right? So most of our knowledge will be coming from the show.
I mean, they are like thieves and hunters, and they steal.
And this is called
but
the
it's on the sea.
apex, the apex of the great pirate era. So how many years has it been since Goldie
Yeah,
Roger?
it's an era, right? Yeah.
Yeah, how many years, decades has it been? And the whole mystery of the One Piece, right? And we got at the end also, like, he has to go to the Grand Line, which is called a pirate graveyard, which a lot of
Yeah.
battles must have been taking place to even reach to that point.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous place, the Grand Line.
We got hints of
Yeah.
Zoro being a formal pirate hunter. They're also bounty hunters, and the navy we saw at the end.
Yeah, I think the Great Pirate era, right? I think it was pretty recent that Roger died, because this is the apex, right? So this is like the at its prime. So it's still pretty recent. It seems like that. That it's not been too long since Rogers got executed. You know,
Right, right.
things haven't slowed down. They're still at its height, its peak.
And I like how silently we get the plot of Nami is casually every now and then.
Yeah, she's sneaking.
Cuts back to what
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
doing. No dialogue, no nothing. We
No
don't.
dialogue. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that
She's
was
not
very well
declaring
done.
herself. She's just like, I'm here to
Meanwhile,
steal treasure.
meanwhile, Luffy is extremely loud.
Yeah.
So talking about Luffy's character, he's very
Yeah.
carefree. He lives as if there's no tomorrow. Action first, like you said, straight to the, and the way he talks, it's straight to the point. No fluff. He doesn't lie or deceive or manipulate
Yeah, it's very
through his
straightforward.
conversations, and he has this so what kind of attitude. So what if it's a challenge, right? So what if it's completely impossible? I've declared it, and hence I must
Yeah.
fulfill on my goal.
I think why he's so carefree, right? Because he declared that he's willing to die to become the pirate king, right?
I have an observation for Kobe and also for Luffy. So Luffy, right, and also for Naruto, the goals that these protagonists put themselves for is something that is almost impossible, something that they will take years or decades of their entire life to achieve, right? So by putting such a purpose in front of them, it's a lofty goal, they ensure that they always keep moving forward, keep progressing, keep advancing towards that goal. They never become stale, or what do you say, the life doesn't drag on. And that's the spirit of the protagonist, right? That's why Luffy declares that I want to be the pirate king, because we know that it will take an eternity. It might as well be impossible, but he wants to live that kind of life. He doesn't want his life to become meaningless, or he's questioning what am I supposed to do. So that provides him with a clear ambition and line to walk towards.
But I wonder, right, that this is the problem that I have with the shonen protagonist, and it's not a criticism really, because it's a very old show, and how it was, the protagonists were.
It
How
needs
ca-
a it
how-
needs a solid reason,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, how authors made protagonists, right? So there weren't many complex characters, but I wonder, right, if has there ever been a moment where the protagonist loses their, drive to move forward, and they can't
Something
get
gets revealed.
yeah, they can't get back up again on their own, they need someone else in their life.
That's what happened with Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, because I haven't seen a lot of long running shonen except
Mhm.
Hunter x Hunter, so I just know of about the starting lines of a lot of these characters, but I don't know how they get challenged, how their dream gets challenged.
How the dream, because it always feels like they are the drivers of the show, but what if they stop driving the show? Who's going to drive them? You know, they kind of have to
Mhm.
depend on other people as well.
Yeah, and that's what is good storytelling.
Mm.
But we'll get into that later. I'm sure this will have, because this show has a strong sense of this nakama, this crew, and it makes
Yeah.
sense, right? They have the ship, they have the crew, they have to look after each other.
Mhm.
So that is really the core of the show. So I'm very much looking forward to meeting everyone. Talking about Kobe, right? Now this is definitely a far reach from what I'm going to say, but the way he's dressed, and he's kind of like the proxy for the reader. Okay, and he asks Luffy, "Can I do this?
Yeah,
Can I
it's
can I
interesting, yeah.
can I achieve my dream?"
He's
as-
he's also the kid who's watching. He looks like a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, and his dress also, it's definitely completely out of
The
touch with
setting,
everything
yeah.
else.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he asks Luffy like, there's so many challenges. There's this, and the Sama is basically the uh, kind of the proxy for the challenges that someone faces, right?
Yeah, what blocks
conflicts.
their path.
Yeah,
Mm.
for them to get to that goal. So
Very
like
intimidating.
Luffy tells him
Mhm.
that, yeah, just go ahead. It is possible. Don't think too much. What does he say exactly? Yeah, he basically gives his own example, right?
Mm.
That this, like, he using Kobe as an anchor point, just like we saw with Iruka
Mhm.
in Naruto. We get to know a lot about Luffy.
Mhm.
So he's silent, right? And Kobe is basically telling us how much, like, exactly what he's going for, like how impossible of a task it is,
Oh,
rather than
another,
Luffy telling it.
yeah, another interesting thing is that Luffy doesn't glorify it. That it's such a grand task. I'm going to
That's what he's
die
doing.
for
That's
it.
why Kobe is here as a character to
Yeah.
make the reader know that how.
Oh, it's a
Uh,
very grand task. Like,
yeah.
why would you just throw that in there? But he doesn't get faced by how grand it is or how big the obstacles will be. Honestly,
Yeah, so
he just kind of
his dream is to
accepts
join
it,
the
yeah.
Navy. Okay. Yeah, so breaking out of the shackles, and that's what Luffy does, right? He lifts him to that point where he can defend for himself.
I like how he doesn't give him any encouraging words. He's just like
Yeah,
staring at him, like,
Yeah, yeah.
remember what I said?
I really like that.
Yeah.
So he basically does his own call to action
Mhm.
rather than Luffy telling him what to do.
Yeah, I like that.
And we get his gum power, which I'm very much looking forward to, because I think the animators had a lot of fun with that whenever these kinds of eccentric movements happen. Okay, so the thing about devil fruit is another world building element. I have no idea what devil fruits are. I just know that there's something called devil fruit, and he ate something which makes him elastic. So how did he get his hands on one? Where are these devil fruits? How rare they are? How many people know about their existence? So many questions.
Yeah, even the we got from the pirate lady that she didn't even believe they existed. So they're
Right.
that rare, and
Right.
it's just like yeah.
We get a passing moment with Nami and Luffy. So
Mhm.
the next time they meet, they'll have that recollection. Oh, I saw you in that moment.
Yeah. That was very interesting.
Luffy is pretty powerful.
He's not powerful. It's just that his powers are so
Convenient.
invincible and not
For-
convenient, but
For combat.
yeah, combat. Like, he's basically elastic. You can't even
And yeah,
hit him or
and the first episode establishes his goal, like every good episode, and what he's going to do in the next few episodes, gather his crew,
yeah.
right?
Because he's a
That'll
pirate.
be I think at least 10-20 episodes. I'm hoping.
Mhm. Yep.
He's given him his freedom, and we got to know, and we see
Zoro.
the next location where they're going to meet Zoro as he's present in, probably
By
to
the
kill him
Navy.
by heat stroke,
Yeah, it looks like that, right?
torturing him there.
Mm-hmm.
One final question, like, who all are chasing after the One Piece? Like, is it just the pirates, or
Yeah, you have to
or
be.
bounty hunters, or even the Navy? Because all that treasure, right? That could change a lot of things.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's like the Navy could be corrupt.
Not just corrupt. Like, what if whoever gets that treasure, they use it for nefarious reasons, or for their own personal gain, which obviously they will because they're pirates. So the Navy is probably trying to deter those things, or the navy itself has its own interests. The countries or the nations that the navy is under, they might be telling we are the largest organized uh,
Yeah. What
party,
if?
right? So
Yeah.
we can reach a lot.
Yeah. It could also be, the navy doesn't have to do that. They can just hire pirates, or make alliances and be like, okay,
Hmm.
this is our deal. You know, you
Right, we'll
guys
let you
can
cross
go.
these waters, do
Yeah,
these
yeah.
things in
We'll
order
give you resources.
for a cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of things, man. This is it's a very open-ended. Like each episode will be very open-ended. Like the story is not really.
Yeah.
The story is following the main character, not the main character following some MacGuffin. There is that one thing that I have to
What?
get. I have to become the pirate king. I have to reach the grand line, but it's very open-ended. Like Luffy can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, and also I like that it affects the entire world. Like immediately,
Gold Roger.
yeah, Gold Roger and the One Piece basically.
So a lot of activities happening in the background,
Mhm.
and we are following this one character called Luffy.
It connects everybody.
Right, everyone is on the same page.
Yeah, in the same era for the pirates.
All right,
The world already feels so big and expansive, and I love
lively,
that. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it feels like, it feels very big. Yeah.
That is One Piece. Okay, that was episode 1, 9,000, no, 999 plus to go. If this show wins the poll, and you guys can do it.
Mhm.
So do engage and check out Naruto and Black Clover. But I'll wait for One Piece episode 1.
Mhm.
Look forward to episode 2 tomorrow. Until then, bye. Catch you later.